So the first thing we're going to add in this final step is the eye. So it's basically just going to be a pupil and a white dot in the top left or right corner. It's whichever you choose. So you're going to take your black color, just make sure you have a nice fluid version of it. Add a little bit of water if you need to, or if you have a liquid black, then you're all ready to go. So added a little bit of black, and now you're going to have a pretty big pupil. Their pupil takes up a large portion of their eye, but you're going to concentrate it, make sure that the pupil is touching the very tippy top of the eye and coming down almost to the bottom, just like that. Like I said, very big pupil. And now we're going to let that dry, and while we're doing that, we're going to go in and start layering in our teeth. And now our teeth are actually going to be a mix of our Phthalo Blue and our Phthalo Green again. So get that blue, it's not Phthalo Green, our Phthalo Blue and our black color mixed together is going to make the outline color for our teeth. Make sure you, again, have more blue than black. And then you're going to add a tiny bit of teal, teeny tiny bit of teal. So you'll get something around this area of this like kind of strange turquoisey green gray color. So you're only going to put in like 3 or 4 teeth. It's just going to depend on how big your mouth is. And your lady is going to do triangle, 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 triangle. And they don't go any further back. You're not going to do any on the top upper jaw. You're only doing them on the lower jaw. And then once you layer in that shadow, you're going to make sure you go over it with just a little bit of white, little tiny bit of white, just along that edge, and feather it up into the tooth just a little bit. And then you're going to grab a little bit of white, a little bit of teal. You're going to fill in your teeth just a little bit. So even that is a little too bright for me. We're never going to use white in this scenario because, again, it's in shadow and it would not make your shark look like it's realistic. It would throw off the entire look. So you're going to be filling in your shark's tooth in with a teal color instead. And then softening where the teeth go into the jaw, just below. And then going through with one more round of that dark color that we used to fill in our teeth, or to outline our teeth, just like that. Now, of course, if your teeth were created in such a way that you feel like you need to have a little bit more toothage going on, then please be my guest. But this will be perfect and get you started really well on how to start defining and developing these teeth. The only thing I would add would maybe be a itty bit of pure white while everything is still wet, so you get just like a little bit of a highlight from the tooth. And then I like to go through and highlight just above the mouth just to really define the upper portion of the jaw away from the lower portion, because right now they're on the similar plane. So we really need to push the top jaw closer to us, or at the very least higher. So I'm going through some white. And going across this entire cheek area. And feathering over our shadow a little bit right there. I'm going to get a little bit more of our teal color. Pull that back a little bit. Mostly just trying to define the face just a little bit more. Perfect. Excellent, guys. And now the last thing you got to do is just add in that little bit of light to the eye of your great white shark. I like to put mine up here on the top right, make him looking right at you. And then just like that, you have finished your great white shark painting. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed learning how to develop a great white shark. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask us anything in the comments below, and we'll get back to you as soon as we can. If you enjoyed this lesson, hit that subscribe button and join us next week for brand new classes. And in the meantime, share your work with us. We would love to see it. You can share it at Canvas of the Wild with the hashtag of the wild on social media for a chance to be featured on our channels. Until we get to paint with you again soon, stay safe, stay positive, and keep creating, guys. See you later.